Where's the... There it is. Has that worked? Yeah, that's doing sound perfect. Alright, this is the official rebroadcast of Lobby 2 from Saturday's race at Fuji. Our grid lineup for the sprint races is following. It was, wait for it to load, it was Zero who put it on pole. BFER GMAC joins him on the front row. RWB Nav in third place. Wait for them. Well, annoying it has to do this. HKRT Manos put it in third. At fourth, I can't count. It was then, Jesus Christ. Wheelie and Willard on the third row. Webson's and wait, this is the that's not the start grid. That's the finishing order. Frick. Right. Luckily, we got 0 viewers, so no one saw that. Okay. Yeah. Off. Rolling starts. 2, 3, 2, 1. Lights out and away we go for the sprint race here at Fuji. 0 leads, followed by Willard in second, GMAC in third, Manos in fourth, Nav in fifth, Wheelie in sixth, me in seventh, Webson's in eighth. Webson's goes for a dive on Nordfin. Missed that. Nav is very close to the bumper there of Manos. He's going to lock up the inside. It isn't going to quite be able to make it stick though. And Nordfin at the back here in 16th. Possibly had an instant that I didn't see. 0 who leads, and then there's this massive battle for P2 that goes on for the entire race with Willard, GMAC, Manos, Nav, Wheelie, and me. Webson's is in it as well. Right, Manos as well. All these drivers, it's annoying on the race, what's it called? The race replay, you don't get to see. Oof. Nav going quite wide there. Really going to be able to look at the. Oof. Really going very wide there. Possible contact. Oh yeah, I remember that. Look at that massive dive bomb by the GOAT himself. Cruento one. Absolutely phenomenal move, if I do say so myself. Totally not biased in the slightest. Yeah, 0 already commanding this race. A nice healthy lead. And you've got this nice packet of drivers here. Watch this battle here. Willard and GMAC. I can't remember, but yeah. GMAC gonna look up the inside of Willard late on the brakes. Is he able to make it stick? Yes, he is. But Willard's gonna come back for the switchback. Willard on the switchback there, retaking second position. Phenomenal move by the two BFER teammates. That's gonna let Manos and these other drivers catch up. You got Wheelie and me quite close to each other. Wheelie managing to take that position back off me after that wonderful overtake. Oh, great bloody hell, Matt. Capture card throws. Thank you for telling me that. I didn't notice. USB video. It's because it unplugged while I was setting it up. Nice, there we go. You only missed lap 1. Alright, I'll go back to the start then. Just talking in front of the blank screen, sounds like me. Alright, attempt 2. Now we can actually see the race. 3, 2, 1. Lights out and away we go for the sprint race. I love doing this. 0 who leads, and then Oh, there's Nordfin's spin. Where's he gone? Was that Nordfin or was it? Yeah, it was Nordfin. That's what happened to Nordfin then. At the start of the race. That's why he's gone all the way down from P9 to P16. Well annoying. Cheers, JNav. So we've got Zero in lead, followed by Willard, G-Mac, Manos, all these lot. Nice hefty battle all the way up from P10 to about P2. All of them bumper to bumper. We've got the two BFER boys here, Willard and G-Mac in P2 and P3 respectively. Look, all drivers. Contact up there. Yeah, there's Nav going wide. And then there's Woolley who had that mistake. And Icon cutting through. Late on the brakes. Nice. Yeah, Zero already managing to command this race. Pulled a nice gap to Willard and G-Mac here. Look how close all these drivers are. This was an absolutely phenomenal race. Going into turn one at the end of lap one, it is Zero. Look at that lead that Zero's got already. Here's this move from G-Mac. We see him late on the brakes on Willard. Going into second position, overcooks it. Willard comes back on the offense, retakes the position. Nice little old switcheroo there. We've got a bit of a gap between Woolley, me, Websons, and Histro here. So we've got essentially two battles here, from P2 all the way to P5 here, all in the battle for P2. And the battle for P6 has got another 4 drivers here. All of them really close together. It's well annoying. On the replays, G-Mac having a moment there. Is Manos going to look up the inside? It's a bit too far back to think of a move. Yeah, the camera angles on race replays are a lot different to the ones that I'm used to doing the live races. So, plus I don't have any of the keybinds. I've got to manually do this, go through them all. Like a peasant. Bump to bump, all 4 of these, any of them could take P2 here. If I was, look how far Zero's up already with that 38.8 already this early into the race, commanding everyone, setting the tone for this weekend. Keep an eye out on the comeback in the feature race from Nav. We keep a comeback from this dude here in P7. By far the absolute best driver at Black Flag. No clue who he is, some random bloke called Corentis. I've actually never heard of him, but you should check his YouTube out, I'm going to be honest. Oh, is that G-Mac? Yeah, Willard made a move on G-Mac there into P2. How's G-Mac going to react to that? He's a bit too far back to send it in there. He's a very smart man, G-Mac is. He's not gonna like do a send from like 2 light years away. It's Willard who has the P2 position at the moment. Manos still in P3. JNav here on the bumper of Manos. Are we going to see a move here? Probably not, but how close they are. We could see a move into T1 here. And then bumper to bumper again, as much slipstream as possible. A little bit of bump traffic there, so actually trying to work with Manos here to catch that front pack up. He's going to look up the inside anyway, not late enough on the brakes. Manos keeps that Fourth, yeah, that is a number 4 there. G-Mac and Willard, though. 2 teammates up in front. Number 18, and has G-Mac even got a number on there? No, he hasn't. But G-Mac there on the inside takes the position. Off his speed, caught the grass there. Willard's going to have the momentum, sends it down the inside. Manages to keep that P2, but what about G-Mac here? Also now on the inside, wheel to wheel, nothing separating these two. It's going to come down to who is on the last on the brakes. Willard's going to have that advantage being on the outside. G-Mac later on the break with a Manos scope. Manos shoots the corner. Willard's got a problem there. Down to P6. Wait, I'm going to have a look at that because I didn't actually catch what happened. Oh, it's a bit too early on the throttle. So easy to do there. So that's how I caught Willard up. Down to P6, just in front of the GOAT himself. So the order now is G-Mac with a healthy gap to Manos there in P2, and then we've got JNav, Woolley, Willard, and me per se, all really close together and battling for P4 here. It'll be interesting. When do I bottle it? I think it was lap 10 when I bottled it. It was quite late on. Willard and Woolley here. Bumper to bumper. Willard looking up the inside. Is he going to be able to make it stick? Late on the brakes. Maybe a bit too late. Yes, it was. He's overshot it quite a bit. Woolley able to take that position back. No change in position there, but was very close. We're going to have gonna look at the inside here. Not really going to be very bright. Yeah. So Woolley takes that P5. All that battling has allowed Crentis, the man himself, to catch up to them. Never mind what the fuck did I do there. It's not a... We'll look further down the field. Very nice battles here. Nordford making positions up. Bandit here with the penalty. Powers is all on his own. Trafmuse is all on his own. Captain Slow stopped. Oh, this was with the rage quit. I remember this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Little contact with G-Mac. That allows Manos to go around into P2. Be interesting how the stewards look at that. I remember that getting filed mid-race. Yeah, it was mid-rage quit, so yeah, Captain Slow rage quitting there. But Zero still commanding the race. Manos now in P2 after that little bit of contact with the back marker there of Captain Slow. G-Mac, though, with Nav here on the inside, doing a little bit of bump draft there. He's going to work with G-Mac here to try and catch Manos and retake that P2 position. I don't want to really be... Oh! Incredible save there from the American in 4th. So Willard and Crentis here, very close together. Oh, that's my little send there. I went to go send it down the inside a little bit, not enough room. Made contact, made sure to give the position back. The good boy that I am. Look at this up front. It's like F1. If you ignore Zero's absolutely incredible lead, just setting monstrous laps like 38.5s every lap, and you just look at the dudes who are 10 seconds behind, how close these guys are. Was not lying. This was an absolutely incredible race. Loved every second of it. Correntes here on Webson's here. Gonna look at the inside. Webson's messes it up a little bit.
14 minutes in, Arsenal 3. Sheffield United 2.
I'm doing commentary at the moment, so it's my dad telling me about the football scores. Screw Google, screw Premier League table. You got your dad for that. And GMAC managing to get incredibly close to Manos here. Possibly going, yeah, he's going to look up the inside here. Not quite able to make the move, just a little bit too far back there. I've got a head of Webson's here. So it's still Manos who is keeping that P2 position, and GMAC there with a half-second penalty must have cut white line there, going for the move on Manos. That's going to be Manos with a little slide there. Yeah, the penalty zone here is brutal. So it'll be interesting to see from P3. He's going to get off that racing line because he knows how far back he's going to go. Is that going to allow JNav to get past? Yeah, JNav is going to get past. He's going to... GMAC's going to slot right behind JNav there. Possibly looking to get the switch back. Oof. Little slide there. Bumper with Nav here. Gonna get a little bit of bump draft there. Look up. No, he's going to play it safe. Where is he? There's a gap there. Look around the outside, get the inside for this corner. Yep, on exit. Both of them have caught up Manos quite well. Manos either making a mistake that lap, or these lads managing to catch up. We've now got these 4 of them here, all the way back to Woolley here, all neck and neck for P2. So as things stand for this battle for P2 here, we've got Manos leading at the moment, Nav in 3rd, GMAC in 4th, Woolley in 5th, Willard's in 6th, and you've got me in 7th battling Willard here, and then Webson's behind us. Got any of the... Oof! Shredder and Nordfin battling, scrapping out of here. Yeah, Nordfin, oof! And he goes on, and he's spun again! Last corner, so easy to do. I bet he's gutted with that. Sector 7 Nordfin having a race to forget. Oh! I blinked! I actually just blinked. What did I miss there? We've got Nav here on Manos. Manos overshoots. Nav takes the inside but spins here. Has a little slide that allows GMAC to get past. Manos on the inside. He's gonna have to slot in. Oof! He's gonna send it. Oh, that's a very risky move that he's managed to make work. And then Woolley here is gonna want to have some of this. Possibly get up to P4. All of them neck and neck. Absolutely no contact whatsoever. So it's JNav who now has the P2 position. Manos in P3, GMAC neck and neck with all these. Woolley behind. All of these must be separated by less than a second. Yeah, that's probably about a 1.1, 1.2 second gap between P5 and P2. Just average GC Alpha's race. Oh, GMAC looking up the inside of Manos, isn't quite able to be late enough on the brakes. Does have to slam on there to avoid contact. And further back, we've got this battle for P6 here. So we've got Willard, Webstons, and me here. I'll look up front though, because JNav setting his fastest lap of the race with 1:49.0. G-Mac there looking up the inside of Manos. Purple sector 1. Bumper to bumper. Are we going to see a move here? Manos takes the inside line. Is he going to try and make it around the outside? Oof. Look how close these two are. It's going to come down to who's going to be last on the brakes. And I think, yeah, Manos with that inside line is very hard to make an outside move into there. So Manos is going to... Oof. G-Man with a bit of a slide there. That's going to build a gap to Manos that he's not going to be too pleased with. I've binned it yet. No, I'm still in it. Oh, I remember that move. Yeah, Webson's has a little slide and I'll send it down the inside. I think I've been it here. It's either lap 11 or lap 12. Look at this. Could they get any closer if they tried, these two here? This battling here has allowed JNav to build a healthy gap between the two, and then Zero is about 20 light years ahead, but we ignore that. So Manos goes defensive. G-Mac's going to try round the outside, going to look all the inside into the switchback, isn't quite able to make it move again with that spin there. Let's have a look further back. Was it? So Krempt is still ahead of Websons, chasing Willard. The main battle to look at here is G-Mac versus Manos. I don't think these two have been separated by anything over half a tenth for the last couple laps. Alright, I'm in P9, that was my first spin. And then I spun again. Yeah, it was 11 when I binned it. 2 more laps, that's all I had to manage. And I was like P6 or 7. Except P11. I have no clue where that pace came from. I'm going to be so honest. I was setting 41s in practice. Rock up on the day. Pull 39s out my arse. Or Nav went... What happened to Nav there? Was in second, bit too early on the throttle and pursuit. Yeah, little slide there, then goes wide, allows Manos off. Manos with a bit of contact there. Nav's not going to be too pleased with that one. That looked a bit too much of his elbows out. Looking for the word rambunctious, is that it? So JNav down from losing 2 positions there after Manos' move. Could be 3 here if Wooley's able to make it stick into turn 1. Isn't quite able to, so it's going to be oof. G-Mac's taken Manos finally on the last lap into P2 for I'm trying to remember, where's G-Mac right now? Yeah, I think he's English. It might be the Scottish one. We got lads from everywhere here in Black Flag. Look at this, though. JNav here. Very close to Manos. Managing to avoid contact there. Is he going to go for a revenge move at this fateful corner where it all All went down it. Oh! That's going to cost him massively there, Nav, with that slide. Not necessarily, but that takes P3 out of the equation. Zero wins the sprint race here at Fiji, absolutely dominating this race. It's GMAC who brings home second, with Manos, Nav and Woolley very close behind. Manos there actually letting JNav past after that contact that he had earlier. Very nice sportsmanship there. Websons comes home to take P7. Histro takes P9. And Fubar 9th and 11th. 9th, and Shredder and me neck and neck. P10, P11. Bandit gets 12th. Powers takes home 13th. North then brings home 14th. Through a very frustrating race it must be for him. Then Trafmas coming on to the final straight here. It's going to bring home the final finishing position, and it was Captain Slow with a DNF at the start of the race. That's the sprint done and dusted. Time for the feature, lads. I'll make sure to reset my capture card so it doesn't lock up again. Like Charles Leclerc yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it was 2 days ago. Saturday. F1. Right. Feature time. You got to hear me. You thought hearing me yap for 20 minutes was bad. Wait until you hear me yap for over an hour. Anyone who survives this stream should be given a medal. A ripe old age of 16, I should not be this tired at 8:30. Right, hopefully this loads in the Century. However, this is a PS4 we're talking about, so no promises. There we go. That's the starting grid. No, that's the finishing grid. So starting grid for this race is a reverse of the top. Wait, I kind of need the stuff up. Forgot about that. There we go. 136. Good feature at the end of the lap tours. 45 seconds behind 14th. Starts so bad. Alright, let's watch this. Watch JNav show us exactly how to start a feature race. Already losing one position. Down to P4. It's Willard who leads, followed by Woolley, Manos, G-Max it up. JNav in 7th with the penalty already. Oh crap, I just noticed. Yeah, it did start you on Inters. RIP. That will explain what's going off here. All the drivers here on the correct tyres. Having a very nice scrap for P1 here. Oh my god, what's kicked off there? We saw about 27 cars go off. Fubar, it's slow, seems to be affected by it. There you are, Gino. Alright. So look at it. Oof! Look at this. Battle for P2 here. How many cars there are just neck and neck here. Absolutely no contact whatsoever. Northern already up to P8 with a very nice start. There you are, Gino. See this comeback in action from dead last on the grid after forgetting to check the tyres. Realising this is not Inter's conditions on the Ferrari strategy. They actually get onto the correct tyres now. Got Willard first. Zero already managing to make his way up from P6 to P2 in just over a lap. G-Mac in third. Wheelie in fourth. Webson's in fifth. Manos going to look around the outside there of Webson's. Going to be looking to make this move sooner rather than later. Look around the outside, isn't really able to make it. Yeah, it's a very tricky overtaking zone, this corner here. And we've got Nordfin and Hardwire here looking, Nordfin, right down the inside, but that's going to push Bratmanov into the inside of the next corner, managing to keep that position into P7. Nordfin's going to look again. Isn't quite able to make a move. Willard, who leads? Zero. G-Mac, Wheelie, Websons, Manos. These two here are definitely the two closest cars on track at the moment. Have a look further back at my battle with Shredder. Wait, no, that had already passed. I had a growing race with Shredder. This race here. Too focused up front, alright. Nordfin and Hardwire here. Oof. Nordfin's got the inside here. Bratmanov gonna be looking to make a comeback move. Isn't quite possible. Nordfin on the overtake up into P7. We've got Manos, wrong button, my bad. We've got Manos and Websons here really close together as well. Manos sends it down the inside. Is Websons going to be able to make a comeback? No, he's not. Absolute proper dive bomb there. Managing to make it stick though, managing to keep it clean. Phenomenal driving from the Greek, if I do say so myself. Unlike what we saw from Lobby 1 with his teammates, but didn't hear that from me. I don't know what you're talking about. Zero's up into P1, missed that. He's about to shoot off into the distance, I presume, like he did in that sprint race. But Willard and G-Mac reunited once again. G-Mac going to be looking to make the move on his teammate. I've just turned Australian for some reason. Teammate as soon as possible. Looking to and there we go. Looking up the inside, Willard. Late on the brake, gonna look up the inside here, get a better run onto the straight. It looks to be about even here. Willard with the inside for this tricky corner coming up. Don't really know the name of it. Alright, let's have a look. Jaina definitely got a lot of work to do here. The comeback was apparently nuts, so I'm going to keep a good eye on this man. As we continue to watch the battle for P2 here. Further back actually, right at the start, which was my battle with Shredder. It's annoying that I missed that, because that was really good, even though it was for P10. So the thing with Alphas is fun, nice, clean racing, whether you're at the front of the field or the back of the field. Everyone has respect for each other, everyone trusts each other. A nice group of lads here. Northland's made a move on Webson's as well, up to P6, making that recovery drive from the absolutely horrendous sprint race that he had. I think it was 14th, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that sounds about right. Very quick driver, Nordfin is. I've raced him a lot. Surprises you with how quick he is. Oof. Some dust getting kicked up between these two. One of them must have gone off. Clips of grass. Can I keep that camera angle? I hate this game. It gives me like the best camera angle in the world, and then comes back to give me the worst one in the world, and you can't change between the two. So you can't use the bloody preset keybind thingamabobs. It'd be so nice if we could use the camera switchy thingamabobs on race replay. Oof, G-Mac. Neck and neck with his teammate. He's going to have the slipstream advantage going into turn 1. Surely we're going to see a outbraking manoeuvre into T1. Going much quicker. Yeah, gaining. Looks up the inside. Who's latest on the brakes? It's going to be G-Mac. Is he going to be able to make it stick? Yes, he is. Willard isn't able to make a comeback. G-Mac up into P2. He's going to start chasing Zero for the lead. Manos close behind in P4. Wheelie following P5. Got Nordford in P6. Webson's in P7. Histro in P8. The big man himself, the man who you're listening to at the moment, Cookies Are Cool, aka Cruentis01 in P9. Powers, yeah, that's him in the Snickers mobile, the LRC, in P10, Shredder in P11, Fubar in P12, neck and neck with Shredder actually, might be able to get up into P11 after this penalty is served, and then Bandits close behind them, got Trafmoose, Captain Slow, then J-Mac on the recovery drive, sitting very consistent 140s actually. G-Mac a bit of a slide there. Let's go Willard to catch up a bit. Manos is also, can't forget this man here, Manos. Oof! Didn't notice that. Nordfin and Wheelie neck and neck. Wheelie without the slipstream. Nordfin perhaps going to do a repeat of what G-Mac did to Willard. No, he's not. He's not looking to make the move just yet. Maybe thinking, I'm going to work with Wheelie, give him some bump draft, help him catch up those lads up front. You never really want to be... So we're coming up to the pit window anyway. I mean, looking at everyone's fuel, I mean, the tyres on this car are just absolutely mental. I was fuel saving quite a bit more than I thought. I noticed that I had like next to no fuel, and nobody was pitting. So I fuel saved quite aggressively here. It actually costs me these two positions. I'm going up P10, I think. Oof. Northern with the move there. I'm going to rewind that and watch that. I was too busy talking about my botched strategy. Northern, one of the trickiest overtaking with late lunge into the inside. Manages to make it stick with minimal contact. Up into P5. That is how you do an aggressive move. That was some superb driving from the American there. Manos has also got in front of Willard, missed that. Willard looking up the inside though, Manos going incredibly wide, losing that P3 back to Willard. He's going to be annoyed with that. Allows Nordfin to catch up, who's already built a massive gap to Woolley. Webson's in P7. There's me and Powers, actually. Powers very close to me here, actually. Not quite in striking distance yet, though. I do go defensive, though. But yeah, you can see how aggressively I'm fuel saving here with how much less speed I've got, but defending it around the outside like the absolute goat that I am. Gotta give myself as much screen time as possible, because it is my stream, it's my rules. And I don't care that I'm in P8, you're gonna see as much as me as if I was in P1. Speaking of the dude in P1, already got... Look at that, look at the mini-map, how close all these guys are. And you just see the desolate wasteland that is the gap to 0. And someone DNF'd. Can't quite see who it was. Is it someone from... Right, well, someone's internet's died, because we were at 16 and we're now at 50. It wasn't Captain Slow this time. And Gina, you can see, you can sort of see on the minimap. Yeah, look at those consistent lap times this first stint. He fueled up to 100%, so he knows how long these stops can last. So, he's going to go for a long run, just trying to undercut everyone. So our first dive into the pits, it's 0. Looks like, all of these are going to dive into the pits. On lap 8, I've got next to no fuel. So Woolley thinks he's got enough to stay out for another lap. I hit here. Made my way up to P8. All of these do. Is it only Woolley who stays out? Like, Fubar stays out as well. Kind of little fuel those guys have. Woolley, Fubar and Bandit stay out. I highly doubt anyone else does. But then of course, yeah, Captain Slow will come out and then Janos gonna stay out because he's already made his start. Interesting to see how many positions Janos is gonna make up this first round of pit stops. Is he gonna be able to catch anyone out? After starting on those inters. So very consistent. Look at those laps. How consistent he is. There. So he takes Dude Bell. He's gonna take Shredder as well. Shredder managing to keep in front, but surely not for long with them fresh warmer softs on Gino. Is he gonna look up the inside? No, not gonna go anything too aggressive. Yeah, already up to P13, J-Dub. On the comeback. These lot are surely going to pit now, look. How on earth have they got fuel left? Let's do another. I was struggling to make it to lap. I was thinking of pitting on lap 7, actually. So I thought I was going to run out of fuel. No, Wheelie, Fubar, and Bandit are going to pit now. Got 0 back there with a 3-second penalty for crossing pit lines. Not going to affect him too much. The gap that he's got to Manos, who's now in P4, P2. It's essentially P2, yeah. After these lot pit. The order's shuffled massively now, so it's now 0 in P1, Manos in P2, Nordfin in P3, GMAC in P4, and then there's quite a big gap to Webson's. So did where's Willard? Willard's P7, so must have had a bit of an incident there. Oh wait. Oh, he's took look at the fuel that he's taken. He's taken quite a lot of fuel there. Playing the long run while these dudes are just pitting for what they need when they think the rain's going to come. So the rain was a bit weird this race. It didn't come until a lot later than lobby ones did. So I was thinking I'd messed up the setting somehow, that we didn't have rain, and then it rained. G-Mac very close to Nordfin here, actually. Oh, there's been a spin. Who was that? Zero, who spun out from the lead. That is absolutely massive. Let's take a look at that. Oh, the instant replay. Wait, a bit too far back. Did he just overshoot the corner? Yeah, brakes way too late. Overshoots it. And then spins trying to get back. Yeah. Gutted with that. Weird re-entry though. Would it cut the racing line more times if you tried? No, I'm relaxed. So it's now Manos who leads the race after that instant zero. Just trying to look how far back he is. No, can't really judge it. We'll see how much time he loses. I was praying so hard for rain. Yeah, I bet you were, man. Yeah, the rain came really late. Oof! Honest with a bit of sliding on the braking. Managers can keep it together though. Yeah, I'll look at zero. Yeah, he lost. Yeah, he lost about 20 odd seconds from that incident. I'm forgetting how to speak English tonight. What, just over 45 minutes left to go. I took a screenshot by accident. Didn't mean to do that. Nordfin in P2 here. Gonna be thinking about making a move into P1. What an incredible comeback that would be. P14 to P2 he's done at the moment. Round of applause to Nordfin at the moment. Absolutely sensational drive. Where's Jane at the moment? P10 already made up 6 positions. Wait. Yeah, 6. Looking at Fubar now. Look at those lap times though by EJ. Look how consistent that is. I knew what you were saying about incredible Crumbler drive, but that's off, man. Oh yeah, Nordfin is got really close to Manos here. Surely gonna look up the inside. Yeah, if he does, he darts off now. Isn't quite able to outbrake him though. Oof, Manos leaves him room. Is he able to be there on the exit? He's up to P1, but Manos is gonna have that inside line going into this corner. Surely he's gonna stay. Oof! Defends it round the outside, Nordfin. As we reach the 1/3 race distance, G-Mac's going to look up the inside as well. Oh my goodness. 3-way battle for the lead. It's Nordfin at the moment who leads, but G-Mac's going to look up the inside. Manos here. On the inside, is he going to make a move? No, it's not. So it's Nordfin who leads now, followed by Manos in P2, G-Mac in P3. But look at this, they're wheel to wheel, and oh my god, it's absolutely incredible racing at the moment. I'm sounding like a broken record with how much I'm saying, but truly mean it. This is just the standard of racing at Era Black Flag and GT Alphas. Webson's doing well in P4. Willard making his way a bit far behind. Zero's back on the comeback here. So, yeah, set the fastest lap of the race on the comeback, 38.7. Watch out for Zero, everyone. He is back with the Visa Cash App Racing Bulls, Stake F1, Subaru, Stake, Sauber, Alfa Romeo, Haas F1 livery there. That joke. Oh, yellow flag up front. It's Manos. It's gone off. Take a look at that from leading the race. What happened to Nordfin? Missed that. Yeah, Manos goes a bit too wide, catches the curb, straight into the barrier. Engine damage as well. Well, that is how you absolutely ruin a race. Luckily, actually, no, that's terrible. He's got to do basically the entire lap with engine damage. That's his race over. No chance he can recover from that. There's J-Mac who leads at the moment. A nice gap to Nordfin. Nordfin must have made a mistake somewhere, but nowhere near as severe as what happened to Manos there. You have to peel off the racing line there. You let Wheelie pass. Nav, what the hell? Nav's up to P8. I blinked. Gonna be P7 soon after takes Manos. Gutted for Manos though. He's driving absolutely incredibly there. And just takes the corner a bit too fast, catches the curb, so easy to do, loses control, and then you're facing the wall at 100 mile an hour. Manos pits for damages. It'll be interesting to see, does he take fuel? Does he take a bit extra fuel? Does he take a new set of tyres? Just to see what he does here, or is he just going to repair that damage and get out back in front? Any battles here? Alright, Zero's made his way up to P4 in front of Willard. Woody's got a nice bit of track to himself. So's Nav there, in P7. He's got about 6, 7, 8, something like that. He's got a gap to Woody in P7. Fubar in P8. His powers and me here. We're watching this. We're probably the closest drivers on track at the moment. There we go. Right, never mind, I missed it. That was where I twatted the wall. I was too busy closing Discord, so did a ping. Absolutely deafened me. Yeah, I was doing a good race there until I struck the wall. J-Nav up to P7 after that Ferrari strategy at the start. It was not lying. This is the comeback and a half. Nordfin's P14 to P2. So that weighing you, bro. It's got a bit more work to get that comeback back. Zero making his way up the field, chasing Webson's now. Look at that consistent 39.4s there. A bit slower than his usual pace, I'm going to say that. Yeah, 39.4 is hardly slow, but when you're talking about the man that's been setting 38s. Here we are, Zero. Wait, can I get a better angle of this? Jump on this camera. Best camera in the game. Passenger cam. Let's see the driver's suit as well. Not really by a lot. Web sensor. I swear I saw his indicator on. It was like he's saying, yeah, Zero, you're a lot quicker than me. Just go there, catch the dudes up front. Zero up to P3 though, after that. Drivers, close to go. 2 SCR boys here. It's late stages of the race. Everyone's quite spread out. Moss here. Manos comes out in 14th. First to 14th. That. Yeah, he did take a new set of tyres though, a bit more fuel. I could predict, but looking at the clouds there, the rain has got to be any minute now. Yeah, we're approaching the halfway point of this race, lap 18, so 2 laps time. So far it's been dry, but looking at those clouds, they look angry at the moment, very angry. Captain Slow on the intermediates at the moment, and they're dead intermediates. Captain Slow with the Ferrari strategies at the moment. We'll watch Zero because it's bound to catch these lot up anytime soon. It'd be interesting to see if I could get the weather radar up as well, but you can't swap anything here. Fubar's dashed into the pits. Is that damage? No, not necessarily. It's not like he needed to refuel, it's not like he needed to get some new tyres. It's going to be very interesting to see. No way he goes on to the intermediates now. Those are slick tyres there, so. Taking a new set of softs. Not like he no, oh my god, he's gone on to the intermediates. He's looked at the weather radar, seen rain in the distance. Nothing's fallen at the moment. However, this is definitely not intermediate conditions. Fubar looking to undercut everyone. However, that car has got to be incredibly hard to drive. Now the rain has just started to fall. However, there's hardly a lot of rain there, but it's enough for G-Mac to say, I'm hitting now, because it is chucking it down. That rain is coming straight away. No one decides to stay on the stop, so perhaps Fubar's early dash into the pit was a good strategy. And, oh god, I remember this. Look at this. On the soft tyre. In intermediate conditions. Round the outside. Oi! 3 black flag drivers here. All neck and neck. Like black flag does it. Yeah, this is definitely into his conditions. We can see everyone pit now. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, some people took fuel. Zero took a lot of fuel. Took 100% there. Now that the rain's fallen on the track, it could be interesting because the fast guys up front, everyone is probably Willard. Yeah, Willard. This is not soft conditions. stayed out a bit too long, and then the rain has chucked it down. We've got BFER ice skating, figure skating competition here. He's got to make his way all the way back to the pits now. Stayed out way too long there. There goes G-Mac. Willard sliding all over the place. Yeah, not the thing that you want to do. And that's a very fast part of the track that is stuck there. You've got to put TCS on about 6 now and just drive it about 2 miles an hour. It's unfortunate. Yeah, as I was saying before, still some excellent figure skating from Willard there. Yeah, halfway point. The rain's fallen at exactly the halfway point. So it's very interesting to see, because all the quick drivers, they're quick, but perhaps some of them are a bit quicker than others in the rain. So, Jane in P6, Fabar in P7 after everyone's pit. I'm going to try and pronounce Bauer's last name. I'm going to give me 3 attempts. Hopefully one of them is correct. Right, Kusilik? Powers. I'm not pronouncing that. Fabar in the pits again. What is this man doing? This is clearly Inter's conditions. He doesn't need more fuel. He doesn't need more tyres. Head of Ferrari strategists here. He's gone on to a new set of Inters. Taking a bit more fuel. Not really. Willard finally coming into the pits, getting rid of those softs. Clearly not soft. So we need to get you a PS5, man. Lol. Nice. So, and gets a 3-second time penalty for. No, he's gone on to the softs. Why? Head of Ferrari strategists with Fubal there. Oh, from the Inters to the softs and got a 3-second time penalty for that. It's going to promote me to P11. I'm well chuffed to bits with that. Manos in P10. And it's Shredder with some nice pace. Shredder really comes alive in the rain, I've noticed. He's on the wets though. This is definitely not wet conditions. This is definitely Inter's conditions. It's going to be interesting. It's interesting because I believe, yeah. Oh, wheelies on the wets as well. Yeah, if you see, you're on the wheelie tire. No, you're on the wets tire. You're gonna like have to purposely drive offline to get those wet bits of track, because the rain it was kind of stereotypic British rain, even though we're in Japan, where it just all comes down in one massive slab, and then it's just wet. Like you get 2 seconds of rain, but in that rain you get 3 months of rainfall in most of the world. So the track is wet, but a dry line, you can already see the dry line forming. So, yeah, this is definitely Inter's conditions. I believe it's Wheelie, but Nordfin's on the wets as well. Wheelie's on the wets. Shredder's on the wets. Manos on the wets as well. Fubar on the softs after that botch. Perhaps he pressed the wrong button? That's the only thing I can think of. Probably was that. He went in to go get a fresh set of Inters, pressed soft button. It's the only thing I think of. Or went on to change to the wets, because he believed it was wet condition, to press softs by accident. He definitely didn't mean to go on the softs. Who knows? Stays out. or he's gone for the undercut. Done it way too early, where it was still pacing it down. As we got, is that? Oh, Northern and Zero. Zero on the better tyre. Yeah, the intermediate is definitely the favourite here. Going for the move on Northern, lapping Fubar there. Wheelie comes into the pits. It's going to be interesting. Does he go onto Inters here, or does he do a Fubar and go onto the softs? So it is still really wet in the pit lane when nobody's been driving, and on the pit exit. So if you do go onto the softs here, it's very possible. Yeah, really on the soft. Look how wet it is. It's cars like ice skates going into here. Yeah, there is that dry line. But yeah, look, definitely way too early to go on to softs. Got to give it at least a couple more laps for you to think about it. Manos is gonna try gamble it as well. And some people could make it work because that dry line is definitely there. However, the parts of the track, if you could just drift off that dry line a little bit, like that, you just that's a perfect explanation of what happens. You go flying, and it's very hard to get back onto that dry line. So yeah, definitely not what's it called? We're looking 12. What happened there? It's definitely not soft conditions yet. Yeah, because if you look at me, you can see this part of the track is very dry. If you look at the moisture meter there, it's a lot drier than like the pits that aren't. So on the wet weather tires, you want to be on the wet bits, but the racing line, because you're driving over it a lot more, that dries up quicker. So over time, that becomes like dry, and it will be better to be on the softs. But you can only stay to that dry line. You go on to the wet bit on the softs. So yeah, you see, once you're on the dry line, the car is stable. The car does do what you want it to do. However, if you're not, it's a different story. Shredder pitting to get those wets off. He thinks he can make the slicks work. He thinks it's time, the dry lines appeared, he can make it work. He also gets a bit of fuel, fuel's to 100%. Yeah, back onto the soft, but yeah, because of how nobody's driven on that pit exit, it's still like it's just been rained on, and the runoff. So yeah, very hard to get the car back into it. But yeah, see, once you're on the actual dry bit of the track, the car's smooth. The bit that people have been driving on, if you're not, the car's going to be very unpredictable. However, the opposite is true for the intermediate tyres. The dry line is not where you want to be. It's kind of hard to not to be on the racing line. So, which is why some of them are going onto the softs. And there's Manos, what's going off there? Yeah, he is not having a race to remember. It was good to start with, but it's just been going downhill and downhill and downhill. On the wrong tyre at the wrong time. Shame. So look up front. Lane drivers close together. It's still GMAC who leads. With the rain, Zero setting very consistent times, but isn't quite able to catch up to the BFER lads up front. It's a lot different story to the sprint race. After that spin that Zero had, he's been like staying back. I do believe he still wins it though. That is a very good looking livery. I don't know what team Zero is part of. I think he's a privateer. It's going to be very interesting because he is an incredibly quick driver. So if he does happen to be a privateer, a lot of people will want him. Also, let's have a look. Janam up to 5th. Wait, I think I saw some drivers in place. Alright, Websons thinks it's time. Oh, Soft's not that he's got much choice looking at that fuel load. G-Mac's going to carry on for a bit longer. Let's see, does anyone else dive into the pits? Yeah, look at that dry line. Look at that moisture meter. I do have the moisture meter on the, what's it called? Right, never mind, you can't even see the moisture meter. So yeah, it's definitely, a lot of people storming into me. Shredders, yeah, you see, you're on the dry line. Car is smooth, but it's just getting onto there that's hard. Then, like, yeah, look, we'll watch this. Shredder's on the softs, Willard's on the intermediates. On the dry line, look, Willard's having to go quite wide and take into the water to make sure that his tyres still work. Whereas Shredder is having to stick to this dry line and is gaining on him quite well, actually. So yeah, it's pretty obvious at the moment as, yeah, the GOAT himself pits. Is Willard also going to pit? He's crossed the line, which presumably means he's not. Yeah, it's definitely better to be on the softs at the moment, as we see. Beautiful black flag car number 90. Some nice shots for all the sponsors. Nice still shot. I think I overfueled a bit here. I reckon we just ignore that 3-second penalty. Oh, Shredder versus Willard. We'll watch this. The racing soft versus the intermediates. Battle for P9. How much he's gaining on that car on the intermediates. Is he going to be able to make it stick? Yeah, it's kind of hard to overtake in these conditions because you can't really go off the racing line and send it as you can in the dry because you'll just go flying. But on the dry line, it's definitely a lot quicker than Willard on those intervals. There is a blue flag, so someone is behind them. Can we get a glimpse at who it is? Not quite. Well, Shredder. Bandit comes in. Willard goes wide. Shredder on the inside, but Willard's going to have to cut across. Yeah, he's picking now. All I'll say is Navsus Webson's lap 26 in 32-33. Chase down for the final transport podium spot. Alright. 26. Nav v Webster's have been looking for a battle. G-Mac pits off the inter, so also Zero does. I thought Zero was already on the soft, but oof. Yeah, that's pit lane cutting. Gonna get a penalty for that. Nav's still on the intermediates as well. He's gonna pit down. I'm presuming, yeah. The Snickers mobile. It's Powers. Also on the intermediates at P4. Does he pit? Does he stay out? Pits. Does he? He does. So, lap 26, this does add up. We're going to watch this man here. JW Nav. RWB Nav. Apparently gets really close with Websons here. And yeah, that does add up. Let's see how good this battle is. Websons. Oof. Yeah, getting onto that dry line is very difficult on the soft tyres. The man from 16th and the man from 14th, 4th and 5th respectively, have incredible comeback stories this race. And then, Fubar still, we'll call that a bad time as always. Let's show Manos here. Yeah, Nav comes to lap Fubar here. It'll take a few laps, alright. Go. Got one or two diabetes mobiles here. We've got the M&M's sponsored one. RUB Nabs. Where's he? There's the other one, the Snickers one. There's some brilliant liveries here. These are some liveries that I could get across. I fully support the food liveries. We should have a race where everyone just does food liveries. We've got a bacon one, got M&M's, got Skittles, got them all. And this is why Andy's in charge of everything, and it's not me. Yeah, we've got about 20 minutes left this race. But the rain did slow things down quite a bit. Is everyone on the softs still? Everyone should be back on the softs. Because we did have some Bandit on the mediums. Interesting. This car is brilliant on tyres. It can last like more than 100% fuel on the softs. Mediums are not required. Bandit might not know that. Or just thinking, I want to do some mediums. Yeah. Everyone is on slick start. Yeah. Manos with damage. Fubar with damage. Where are you? Where are you? There. Still chasing that gap to Websons. Little slide there. Be interested to see what the timings of you two look like. So we'll see what Websons set this lap, and then we'll see what Gino sets this lap. 141.4. What about Nav? 40.8. So yeah, Gay said 6/10 that lap on Websons. Still GMAC who leads. 0 close behind though. Gained almost a second, 9/10 on GMAC that lap. I'll keep my eye on this gap, and I'll keep my eye on this gap, but this one's definitely a lot closer at the moment. GMAC coming up to lap traffic, is he? Yeah, Willard in 10th. GMAC led for it was quite a while ago that instant with Zero was. So Zero he did lose 20 seconds, but considering how dominant he was in the sprint race, definitely taken a while. Bit longer than I expected, definitely, to get back in the fight. But he is definitely catching GMAC there. Yeah, 140.0, 141.2 gained 1.2 seconds on GMAC that lap. Look at that gap getting down and down and down. GMAC, wait, no, wrong driver. Zero Janev and Janev also took 2/10 out of Webson's that lap as well. Zero is the man that we should be watching out for at the moment. The rain's fell, the rain's gone. It's back to a dry track, and it's Zero who is making it work, driving quicker than I was. Well, it was fully dry, for fuck's sake. What I hate about commentating, I love it because I get to see the front and the back, but I also hate it because of how good the front of the pack is. Was that, do you remember the slide? That sounded a bit more like a slide. That sounded like it done a Manos there. .39.2 in these conditions. I mean, another second. The gap's got to be down to like 1.5 seconds. That the move's got to be any time soon. These two are really close as well, but yeah, these two are definitely closer. Battle for P1. Zero versus G-Mac. Well, it's not really looking like a battle, it's looking like Zero's gonna fucking send it into turn 1. Got 6 laps to go. It's about 10 minutes, yeah. Yeah, it was about 1 hour, 4 minutes. The only problem is I forgot to get a cup of tea at the start of this. That is why I'm this tired. At 9:30. My ripe old age of 16. I'm not got a brew with me. The gap between P2 and P3, other side of the racetrack. Don't know who to watch. Yeah, I predict Zero's going to go for the move here into turn 1. No, it's a bit too far back. I thought it was gaining faster than he was. Surely he's got to be 39 more. Every lap he just gets quicker and quicker. He's gaining a lot on G-Mac. Gonna see a move soon. Yeah, we'll watch that for you all. American versus the Brit. Zero versus BFER G-Mac for the lead. Oh, wait, what round are we on? We're on 3, right? Yeah. Round 3, Lobby 2, the feature race. Zero loves a move to the inside of this corner. However, this is also where it all went wrong. All those laps ago. Come on, Cameron, can you like watch them, please? It is incredibly hard to overtake in the rain. Yeah, you're catching him as well. Oh, mate. Bumper to bumper this lap. Well, G-Mac with the slide. Zero clean. Surely he's going to be able to capitalise on that. He's gaining. In the slipstream of G-Mac here. He's going to look up the inside for the lead of the race. Late on the brakes. G-Mac having to go right, trying to avoid the wet line. Zero takes the lead of the feature race. Is G-Mac going to be able to come back on the inside? No, he's not. Zero is ahead. Let's look further back. Janev and Webson's. incredibly close to each other. Jane, after recovery was as good as she said, setting your fastest lap of the race. My pace never recovered from the rain. It's like the race dried. The rain washed all my pace away, and it never came back. It's annoying. Clearly, you're different. Oof! Just see the tape for P1. What about P3 here? Oof, a little bit of contact there, nothing major, no damage sustained to either cars. Webson is just not having the best of exits at that corner. I'm not really knowing how to react to that. Slight little twat, nothing major. What you can do about this here though, he gained a lot like Zero, gained a lot of time on the person in front of him. So it's going to be interesting to see. Perhaps turn one's looking like the best choice here. Oh damn, the track right out. Oh, go on, make it stick. Hell yeah, that was a wicked move there. Oh, this class is weaving. Surely weaving ain't allowed. Pick a side and stick to it. Right, gone outside. Webster's down the inside of nav. Taking that position right there. Right, you can have your. Oh! Little slide there. Nav goes back round the outside. Back into P3. I can't breathe watching this. You weren't lying in the slightest that this was a good move. You know, up into P3, pulling a gap. How's it looking up front? Basically the same. Zero, not pulling away as much as I expected he would. Looking at those times, he definitely pulled the gap. Jana and Webson's here. Phenomenal driving for both of them. As we reach the final, what's it called, moments? Is that it? Laps? Laps, yeah, this is racing, it's laps. As, we start lap 34 of 36. 3 laps to go till the end of this race. One of the best overtakes I've ever seen. So I'll look further back. We've got Northern and Woolley are quite close, but nobody in striking distance. Spreaders on his own, Bandits on his own, Willard in 10th, me in 11th, Fubar in 12th, Manos in 13th again. Yeah, he's not picked for that damage, so that will explain the drop in pace for Manos. And then Trafmoose in 14th, so yeah. Captain Slow would have DNF'd. I can't remember who the second one was. I know Bandit has a, what's it called? A DSQ. It's either this lap or the next lap. It was really late in. His internet just cuts out. So coming in, I believe this is his double lap. Yeah. Bandit on lap 33, Zero on lap 34. So it's only one lap. It's Trafmoose who's getting double lapped. That gap that you pulled on Webson's, bro. He shot off into the distance. Listen to see what this lap time is. We've passed the 1 hour mark of this race as we start. Wait. One. Make it in. Come on. do my commentary. So we start the penultimate lap of the race. It is Zero who has not led this race from start to finish. It was a very led the race to begin with. Managed to go from P6 to P1 in about, it was like 1.5 laps. Incredible start. Led for quite a bit. Had a spin. Has managed to make his way back up the grid. J-Mac led this race for quite a bit. Unfortunate. Zero managed to shoot past him, and then Janav, with the recovery of recoveries, starts the race on inters, gets a job for Ferrari strategist, climbs his way up to P3, gets fired from his job as a Ferrari strategist for actually managing to do a good strategy. Webson's in P4, Woolley in P5, the ALT brothers. Northern in P6, another good recovery drive, P14 to P6. Powers in P7, Shredder in P8, Willard in P9. Started on pole, not really the greatest of drives. The Goat in P10, started P11, made up one position. Not really, but it's alright. And we're on the final lap, I didn't even clock. And we'll spend this lap watching the man who has been the man to beat tonight. Zero placement from the United States of America. Yeah. Incredible driving from all of the front runners here. Don't think there's been a commanded this race, taken that position on G-Mac. Look at that gap they pulled. It's like, as it rounds the final corner onto the back straight, it's going to be Zero placement who goes back to back with the wins, wins the sprint, wins the feature. He won Lobby 3 last week for both races. Zero takes home P1. G-Mac brings home P2 for the Black Flag brothers. The monstrous recovery drive that J-Nav's been on about in chat, sticking through from the stream from start to finish. The GOAT, the legend, the man himself, RWB J-Nav, comes home to bring home P3. He does a little celebratory on the back straight. You have earned that, mate. Rounds off the podium. Absolutely incredible. Don't go into the pits, mate. There we go, nice. Webson's with a nice little battle with Gino at the end. Comes home to bring P4. Wheelie rounds the final corner. P5. P4 and P5 for the ALT team. He's going to be pleased with that. Powers with a very nice P6. A lot better than his sprint result, which I believe was P12, something like that. Bandit with very unfortunate circumstances, DSQing on one of the final laps. Manos not going to be pleased with that. The bottle job of the century. Thanks for doing the stream, mate. It was fun to watch. Cheers, mate. Means a lot. It's a really good race. And there we go. That's all from me today. Been a pleasure streaming. It was a pleasure racing. Thanks, man, for being someone to talk to in the chat. It really means a lot. I'll probably going to do the same next week. Yeah, I'm probably going to do... Oh, it was meant to be Sunday that I did the restream, but didn't get the overlay sorted until today, which is why it was a day late. Been a pleasure. See you next week. Sure.